Hey guys, it's me, Teresa Perrin. Welcome back. Guys, I cannot believe what I found when I was starting to look into APE today. I've been wondering why the price has been beat down so badly. And I firmly believe, and this is not financial advice, nothing I say is, but this is my own personal opinion, that they are intentionally beating down this price because of the number of failure to delivers that they have coming due on Thursday. And guys, there's a T plus 35 settlement, so this is the first time we're seeing failure to delivers, and the number is so astronomically huge. I literally felt sick when I saw it. And guys, I still can't believe my eyes. I just had to make this video right away. I'm not feeling good, but I needed to bring this to your attention because I think it says a lot without saying it directly. But if you don't know by now that the stock market is completely rigged, I don't know how to help you because, guys, there is definitely no bit of absolute trust that I have in this market at all. Like zero. The whole thing with the market is you need to learn how to be on the right side of the trade at the right time. And they've been beating the crap out of AMC and APE and a lot of other quote unquote meme stocks. And guys, it's because they're pissed. They do not want retail in the market. They're pissed because we're revealing crap that's been going on for a very long time that they spent years hiding, and we're bringing it to the surface. And they think that they're going to get us to go away by beating these prices down so low that we just magically disappear because they bankrupt us all. Well, guys, I'm here to tell you that they are so screwed. And the reason that I started looking into APE was because I'm starting to see more and more people talk about selling it and yada, yada, yada. And I thought it was interesting only because in the very beginning, I actually planned to sell my APE as well. But then I heard that hedge funds were buying APE and selling AMC. And I said, who in their right mind would do that if APE was going to tank? And I said, well, I still believe APE is going to get a run in it. And guys, I believe that's coming this week based on what I see. And I think that that's what these hedge funds that bought into APE and shorted AMC saw as well. So I'm not saying that anybody should be shorting AMC. I'm just saying what my theory was based on and why I actually decreased my position in AMC, and I'm going to increase my position in APE this week. So let's get started without further ado. And I think the fact that they were not allowed to add an option chain to APE really screwed them, and now it's coming to light. So let's get started in what I found. So guys, according to the short interest, it's listed at only 9.65% with a whopping 5 days to cover. Now, here's where things get real. There's only 300,000 shares to borrow. Keep that in mind. With a cost to borrow at only 4.21%, which seems relatively small with what I'm about to show you. Now, interestingly enough, the FINRA short volume ratio has been very, very low, guys, in the 20 to 30% still. And this has been reported since APE came out. Now, though, here is the overwhelming evidence of... Oh, let me expand it. Hang on one sec. All right, guys. So here is the overwhelming evidence showing that they are completely screwed. At $7.02, when they should have delivered 43,438,257 shares, they did not. Okay? What did they do ever since? They've beat it down. They have to come up with by Thursday those 43.4 shares. 43.4 million shares they need to get by Thursday. Do you think they're going to do it, guys? Or do you think they're going to find some other way to hide it? Because the only way with 300,000 shares being that's it available to borrow, I don't see how it's physically possible. And I'm very shocked when I see that the short interest is being reported at only 9%. And I honestly don't think it's accurate. Because how does that make sense when 43.4 million shares need to be found? One sec. I'm going to pull something else up to show. So guys, what I want to show you is that 43.4 million is about 9% of the free float, maybe 8%, that they have to come up with, because the free float's 516 million. And also, the volume on APE has gone down significantly. It was at 21.76 million and currently it's at 10.47 million. So either shorts have stopped shorting or people have stopped buying. One of the two things is going on. But guys, I firmly believe that this whole price action, this downward trend we've been seeing over the past month, was because they need to acquire shares. What better way to do that than to create fear and get people to sell? And guys, we've been down in the past 1 month 50.75%. Well, guess what? Our nice little doji candle printed, and I expect this to move to the upside starting this week. And guys, I think we're going to see a massive move depending on how many of those shares they still have not covered. And I suspect that something funny is going on, because if you look at Ortex, it shows that only 5.27% of the float is sold short. On Thursday, they borrowed 379.4 thousand, but they returned 3.84 million shares at that much cheaper price. Again, guys, I don't know how to drill it into your head any harder than I do, because I hear this from comments all the time that you guys buy something high and you sell it low. No. The key is to buy low and sell it high. Guys, I'm telling you, if they did not cover all those shares in this time they've been dropping this price and getting you to sell, and they have to come up with 8 or 9% of the float with only 300,000 shares available to borrow, they're going to be screwed come Thursday. And you're going to see a nice little squeezy McSqueezy start to happen, in my opinion. They don't have an option chain to hide this in. Remember that. So I'm telling you right now what in my opinion is happening and why. The cost to borrow, according to Ortex, is also different. Fintel says it's almost twice of what Ortex shows the short interest of, that 5.27. Well, what did I just say? It was 9 or 10% on Fintel, correct? And the cost to borrow, though, is slightly higher on Ortex. It's showing the average is 7.12, minimum is 5.84, and the max is 11.08. Well, watch how quickly that climbs this week as this starts to run. Guys, this is solely based on what I'm seeing. Again, your guess is as good as mine as what they're doing with this, because honestly, I know this game is severely rigged, but I don't know how they're hiding it without the options chain. I truly don't. I know these failure to delivers just came out recently, because guys, they only have to disclose them, once a month or something like that, because that's how often they pop into my screen. Sometimes maybe no, it could be every 2 weeks, maybe. Sometimes on Fintel you see an update, but I think they only have to report the short interest as once a month, although I thought they were going to increase that, although I'm not seeing it change daily, so I don't know where that stands either. But guys, I'm telling you that we need to just be smart about things, get on the right side of the trade, and follow the trend. The trend is our friend. Right now it's trending down, but I firmly believe with that print and what's coming due on Thursday that they need to cover those shares. So what did they do? They stirred the pot, created fear, got people to sell. You even hear some people that, were huge AMC apes. I don't want to call anybody an ape because that can be insulting, but they were huge AMC fans, and suddenly they seem to have turned against the trade. And many of them too also are saying that you should sell APE. Now, I'm telling you that I wanted to sell both of them when this whole Adam Aaron thing hits. And I'm very honest about where I stand in my opinion. And I told you guys that I sold some of my AMC. I was very honest about that because I knew it was going to happen. And exactly what I thought happened has. Both of them have come down. But I sold off a bunch of it before it even split. And I sold off a little bit more because I wanted more Sava. But I didn't sell my APE. And this is the reason why. And guys, I wasn't going to sell it with a drop in like a bombshell either. Heck no. But I'm going to tell you why I'm buying more. And this is why. Because I truly believe that this week we see a big shift to the move to the upside in APE. And guys, when it gets to the price I want, guess what? I'm selling that too, because we can't be holders in this market. We just can't. And you see what they did with AMC. You know, it ran to 77, whatever it ran to, and it's just been a falling knife ever since. Yeah, it may go up a little bit into the 20s, then it's a falling knife again, right? So guys, I don't know how else to say it, but if you want to make money, then I don't care about taxes or anything else, because I used to fall into that game. It's not worth holding it for. It's really not. Having your capital tied up, constantly depressing you because you see your account dwindling. I did the same thing with my BBIG. I sold off the majority of that. And people call me all kinds of names for doing it. I didn't lie to anybody. And that I sold at a huge loss. Because guys, even with the court case and the rulings that came out on Friday, I still don't have my faith restored. And until I see that the merger is going to happen and happens, and until I see filings showing that funds, big money is buying back into BBIG, same thing goes with that. I'm not touching it. I still have some, don't get me wrong. I still have a portion that I didn't sell. Too much of it, I wish I did in hindsight. But hopefully it gets a run. Same thing. It's not that I don't think these companies can't get runs. It's just not worth holding while this manipulation's going on. I'm sorry, it's just not. And you can hate me and put all the comments you want for being honest with you guys, but I'm as honest as they get, and I keep it real. And I've lost a crap ton of money these past couple of years. And I've been in the market for over 20 years, and I've never seen so much stupidity, and even myself falling into these traps, guys. I don't want you doing this. We're destroying our accounts for stupidity. And even people that have been trading like me for a long time, I'm not the only one that fell into this trap. I know lots of other people that have come to me and said the same thing. And all say the same, that they've lost a ton of money because they let that emotion, and that's what they're driving this on. They're driving on human emotion and wanting you to, go with the clan and, have your big group of apes and whatever you want to call yourselves and, be a family of stock traders. Okay, guys, great. But let's be honest, this family's not making money this way, and there's a lot of money in the market to be made. I know, because I've done it before till I fell into this stupidity, but it's starting to come back, and I'm not going to let it fall back down ever again. It's going to take me a long time to recoup what I lost with my couple of years of stupidity. I don't know if COVID got to my head or what, because I really messed up some massive accounts that I had. And guys, I don't want anybody to make the same mistakes, and I know that a lot of you have, but guys, it's not too late. You still have money left. As easy as you lost it, you can make it back. And that's the good thing about the market. But you got to stop falling for the same stupidity. We have to be better than this. We truly have to be better than this. All right. I'm sure I grew some hate with this lecture, but guys, I see a good week coming for APE. I want us all to make money. Don't overstay your welcome. Lock in some of those profits. Thanks so much for watching, and have a wonderful rest of your weekend.